Hello everyone, Lansky Sato here, and wow, it's been a while since I last played. Actually, it's been a while since I last did any recording. So yeah, I have a PNG tuber model now. I might show him off at a later time. But and of course my cat is moving the mouse. He is on my desk right behind the mic. But I figured for my return to YouTube, I'll play a game that I've been wanting to play for a while. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. My first Final Fantasy Tactics game was Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced on the Game Boy Advance. And fun fact, I never beat the first judge. So this is gonna be fun. And I will be playing the version they intend. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches. I did attempt to play this when it came out, but a lot of stuff got in the way, so I didn't really get past the second mission. I intended to do some narration, featuring full voice act. I intended to do some narration in the parts where there isn't, and I completely forgot. I was too busy talking. But I need to pull up OBS again and actually have it show me the timestamp, because otherwise I won't know how far I've been recording, how long I've been recording for. Alright, so let's dive in to Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. In sword etched, his fading memories, goddamn. In stone, his tempered skill. By sword attested, by stone revealed. Their tale can now be told. Square Enix presents the Zodiac Brave story. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. So yeah, I like I said earlier, I'm gonna be doing that. I cannot fathom playing this game on Tactician, given that and I don't remember exactly how far I got, but I do know I had trouble with one of the missions. But I will try for as long as possible to play on Knight. So I need to I will be using a guide. Where is it? I downloaded that app, the Companion app. Tactics, where is it? Okay, it's just not gonna let me find the app. Okay, to Reddit, where I've discovered it. Let's head on over to Final Fantasy Tactics. Sorry. Yep, the Final Fantasy. And I will be, let's see here. I very much should have set this up beforehand. Let's log in. Sign in with Google. Guess who? It's me. So let us actually So I mostly am going to use it for keeping track of the missions and the Zodiac. I am not actually going to I will keep 23, but May 12th, I think. Hold on. I don't know this. My pick it. Yeah. So. Hold on. Actually, hold on. I found out what his, Alright, I looked it up. Alright. So, apparently, Capricorn is Ramza's canon sign. So I am going to set it. His birthday is, wow, January 12th. That's interesting, actually. So next night, January 12th, Capricorn, 21st Capricorn. Organized in the series material, including the Final Fantasy Wiki. Okay. Well, I don't trust the Final Fantasy Wiki for canonicity. Like, if anyone knows anything about Wikipedia, or well, not Wikipedia, but .wiki, it's that anyone can do stuff with it. Like, fandom, anyone can really do stuff with it. Wiki.gg, I think, is different in that that it can't just be changed by anyone. I know they changed that with Wikipedia, and that stuff has to be confirmed.
I am Arislam J.D. For the greater part of my life, I have been a student of Ivalice's middle age. You are familiar with the War of the Lions? No? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two. Here we first find mention of Delita Hyrule, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history. His is a tale of great renown, familiar to all who dwell within our land. But, as we well know, what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, Ramza Beowulf, the youngest son of House Beowulf, famed for producing leaders of men. There is no official record of the role he played on history's stage. However, according to the Jirai papers, which had long lain concealed in church archives, this forgotten young man was in fact the true hero. The church maintains he was a heretic of the highest order.
Heresy.
Fighter of unrest, who blasphemed the gods and profaned the godly.
Traitor to the God Emperor. I'm a Warhammer fan.
Two accounts is to be believed.
I haven't actually played an actual thing, a tabletop Warhammer, though.
In my search to uncover the answer, the truth.
Square Enix. Registered trade rank. The Zodiac Brave story. I don't remember this from when I played it back when the game came out. hopefully you guys can hear it. I'm going to adjust some settings here. So hopefully you guys heard that. Hold on. Alright, where is it? It's over here. Well, hopefully it's capturing it. If not, I'm gonna have to restart this. I'm gonna actually take a quick pause here in a bit. I should have checked.
O Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Lady Ovelia, it is time.
Okay, I am going to pause right here and stop recording. Okay, I'm back. We're back. I just want to make sure that
Agrius.
I just want to make sure that audio was actually being picked up for the game and you all could hear it.
Your escort has already arrived.
Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry.
The cat is sitting right behind the mic and now wants belly rubs.
Still in here, are ya? It's been the better part of an hour.
Well, maybe you should learn to wait, swordsman.
Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend.
Well, Gafgarian, you're gonna die.
But you would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
I see even the noble Order of the Northern Sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
As well as self-righteous bitches.
A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not to expect chivalry. We are in the employ of the Order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you.
Govern your tongue.
Enough. Let us be on our way.
So, Wars of Succession were complex.
Father, watch over you, child.
Like, even in our world.
And you, Elder.
Right. Because of how, oh. Something's happening.
Milady, the enemy is upon us.
Duke Goltana's men?
Duke Goltana.
We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep. What is it, Ramza? You above getting paid to do a job?
I'm a knight no longer. Just another sellsword.
Right then. To battle.
To battle!
Deliver us, O Lord.
So, ooh. This is interesting. Being able to see a 3D picture of the map.
They bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad.
You there, wench! It is useless to resist. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
Well, what a sexist ass.
A head on a sword. These swords of Goltana, lack wits one and all.
In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian.
Mayhap you could, but there's no money to be made in that.
Fair point.
Ramza, with me.
Yes, Captain. Objective: defeat all enemies.
Kill them all! Leave no man standing!
You would have us slaughter them. Are you mad? Kill them here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout.
I find dead men rout more easily.
He has a point.
My turn.
So, I believe... Ooh. I don't know what CT is. I don't remember it. It's been so long.
This is bad.
Leave it to me.
Ooh. Oh, that looked awesome.
Right.
Stop! You have violated the law. Judgment. Oh, you literally attack a guy on death's doorstep. Agrius. Like, what is wrong with you? Ivalice, I have the high ground. Ow.
My time is now. My aim is true.
Shield parry.
The battle is ours.
Right then.
So, for context, unlike
By divine
games
will
like...
unencumbered, by darkness empowered. Shadow Blade, farewell.
Do not let them win.
So, for context, if you've never seen a game like this before, a lot of the older tactical games, like Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics in particular, had a different setup compared to the previous titles. Let's see here. Attack, dealing 42 damage. Oh, you jerk.
Come then.
In that its combat timeline was more turn-based, like with each character getting a turn. While for Fire Emblem, this is especially, I haven't actually, the Fire Emblem that I've played is 3 Houses, sadly. I do plan on playing more of them, especially for this. I'm thinking about naming this series Tactical Tuesdays. Because, let's be honest, it'd be funny. You destroyed a mithril shield!
My turn.
But, especially since I plan on having these episodes coming out on Tuesdays. But... Let me, there we go. But, in the, Fire Emblem, it is side-based. So, take 3 Houses for example. Your characters go, your side goes.
Sorry, my friends.
The Byleth goes.
Unhand me!
No. Lady Ovelia.
See, this is why you don't fully leave the person alone.
Hurry up, and try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you!
You've quite a mouth on you, Princess.
Hold there!
I think not. If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
What a dick.
This cannot be.
Delita. He lives. But why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana?
Because he's a dirty fucking traitor.
I do not understand.
According to the fandom, when as soon as Delita joins your group, I think in the, because there's the prologue.
Records of the hero Delita Hyrule first appear 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw Ivalice paying enormous reparations and ceding vast swathes of land to Ordalia, the victors. Knights and sellswords returned from the front to find their homes razed and loved ones slain. Compounding their woes, they were denied pay for their service and stripped of their livelihoods. This ill treatment led many to abandon their fealty to the crown and the nobility. Once loyal soldiers became rogues and traitors, donning the thief's cloak and plotting treason. It was a time of great unrest for Ivalice. Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of these, the city of Garland too saw its share. It was there that our tale began, a year earlier.
The Meager. The Royal Military Academy at Garland.
Did you hear? Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Egros.
The Corpse Brigade again.
'Tis long past the hour for drills. What is happening, I wonder? Delita, what do you suppose this is about?
I could hazard a guess.
Oh? Do tell.
I think Duke Larg is coming to Garland.
Duke Larg? Why?
Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmdor de Limbri, too.
That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit.
All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is, they number too few.
True. Numbers tend to be a big thing for armies. Sorry, I had a drink. And there goes the cat pushing my mouse. No. Just sleep right there, buddy.
And they mean to bolster their numbers with us.
All right, everybody, fall in. The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Among them, the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the very crown they had served. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. An operation of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard. This will leave Egro's castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses. Remember, you represent the Academy itself. Noble or otherwise, your actions reflect upon us all.
Academy is spelled A-C-A-D-E-M-Y. They spelled it with a K. But likely, I know they did this in the original, and I think that's part of why. I think in the original it was a translation error, but they kept it in.
Fight with honor and trust in your steel.
Well, at least they aren't sending us to the wolves.
Twould seem the time to take up arms is already upon you, young apprentices.
I spoke too soon.
I've just received word that a band of thieves, routed by our knights, flees here to Garland, where the bustling streets will only aid their escape. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed.
Before the storm, another legend will be born. Guest party member, Delita.
Let's be on our way.
Which means I don't get to control him. Garland. Formation. Place up to 5 units. So, Ramza, of course. Let's see here.
My turn has come.
Ready when you are.
Hold on, I want to check something here because of how synergies work. I need to pull up my,
Ready and able.
$65 base,
It's time.
What have we here? Little moppets, is it? Our luck's turned for the better. All right, lads. Cut through these and we're as good as fled. Make quick work of them. And don't be leaving no squealers behind.
Defeat all enemies.
Nothing can stop me.
We will triumph.
Careful, Ramza. Remember, the well-aimed thrust pierces the mail.
Don't patronize me, Delita. We Beowulfs know our way around the battlefield.
Beowulf, was it? Heir to the noble house? Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the academy. Well, highborn moppets are still moppets.
Lay down your arms or die clutching them. None will mourn your passing.
Is that right? You're in far over your little heads.
My turn.
So I believe the reason that it's been a while since I've actually looked at the lore, but
To begin.
alright, tactical view. There we go.
Now.
Potion! Dude just chucks a potion at his friend.
Me then.
Delita.
We will triumph.
Coming through.
Do now.
Yep, and this is the first time we see a
princess.
Yep, gonna heal Edmund.
I will make you pay.
I think he either got increased or decreased damage.
Where to begin?
Got you now!
Ready. Let me see.
It's time.
You cannot resist!
I've got work to do.
Oh no.
I won't give up.
He's gonna use a potion on Edmund again.
Storms brewing.
I needed that.
Still a long way to go.
Now. I will make you pay.
Good night!
I see the light.
Better than ever. My efforts have borne fruit.
Congrats, Josia. Let's get you on the move. I'm thinking just having you cross over here.
Me then.
Yeah, this bodes ill.
We will
just in case she dies and I get items.
Stronger than ever. I won't give up.
My turn.
It's over! I'm sorry.
Why persist in such folly? Honest work would see them die old in bed. Yet they choose instead this early grave.
Ah, Ramza, you have a good heart, but it's not in the right place. Well, I didn't get a lot of, do a lot of, I think I got 10 minutes? 15 minutes? So how long do I want the episode? 45 minutes or so?
Barbeneth Beowulf, a great
I'll do
hero
it after this
who had
cutscene.
attained the distinguished title of Knight Gallant, approached the hour of his death.
In the waning days of the 50 Years' War.
What news of the war?
The Order has struck a great blow. Limbri is ours once more.
Zalbag. Or Dickbag. I hate all three of these guys.
'Tis but a matter of time
Already,
ere
I
the
hate them.
Ordalians withdraw from Seltenia. All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled.
The envoy dispatched to treat with Advocate Lenario returned this night past. He has agreed to your proposal, Lord Father.
Good. Very good. Then the war will die with me.
That's honestly a very good outcome.
Father.
So, I want to get a cancer healer for Ramza.
There now, Alma. Do you want my last memory to be of your tears?
Where is that Ramza? He should be here at your side.
Zalbag, Dystag, you are dear to me. But Ramza is no less so.
For context, I believe Ramza's the illegitimate child of the family, so he's like, so the brothers don't like him too much, I think.
Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my sons, still my blood courses through his veins. Watch after him.
Lord Father!
You forget yourself, Ramza.
You have come. Good. Let me look upon your face once more.
So, context here, Barbeneth wants to see his family's faces one last time. Well, Ramza's brothers don't like Ramza. I don't know about his sister, though.
Lord Father.
How long has it been? You've grown into a fine young man.
Hold on, I'm looking something up here. Okay, they don't genuinely hate him. Their relations are strained by moralities, ruthless political ambition, and the harsh aristocratic worldview of Ivalice.
I would hear of your studies. You've been at the academy since spring, is it?
Honestly, I do think the voice acting is pretty good.
Hear me, Ramza.
Like, you would not get this quality of voice acting in the original.
For generations, we Beowulfs have stood foremost of those who serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the night. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path.
See, this is likely what caused it. We saw Ramza is no longer a knight, but a sellsword in the very first mission. I think it's this line, tolerate no injustice. He notices the injustice of the knights and realizes that they're not going to change.
You will know the path you must walk. A Beowulf can walk no other.
It's also why he abandons the family name and just becomes Ramza. What is his full name? Ramza. Lugria. I don't know actually how to pronounce it. It hasn't been said yet, but but yeah. Yeah.
I will not fail you, Father.
Your friend, Delita. He is a good boy. He is low-born, but he can serve you well.
He is low-born, but he can serve you well. See, a lot of times, nobles, especially in real world, nobles and commoners did not get along. Like, commoners wouldn't have cared. Nobles, how dare a commoner try and be my friend, is their type of mindset, unless they had approved it. A good example is the story of the Whipping Boy. Like, the boy was chosen to essentially be the friend of the prince. And all. Well, but also to serve as a visual and physical whipping boy. So whenever the prince did something wrong, the character would get beat. He would be punished for the prince's mistakes in an effort to get the prince to not make mistakes.
I've made arrangements
if I'm remembering the story.
To enter the academy. You should have seen the look on the headmaster's face.
Isn't he already at the academy?
In the years ahead.
Oh, Delita.
You will need
he made arrangements for Delita to enter the
trust.
academy.
You could
which
do far worse
a good friend is as great of an advisor as a bad one. And for two different reasons. A bad advisor, a bad person, an enemy as your advisor, can be both good and bad. They might criticize your every step and tell you why. Like to your face. While your friend might not, unless they're a good friend. And my cat is turning around. He put his face onto the microphone. Not his face, his butt onto the microphone, and he's done turning around.
Show these brothers of yours what it is. What it is to be a knight.
Alright. And, a new stock available at the outfitter. One, I need to pull out my, the companion app. Next to it. Okay. Let's add that to there and then open it up. And I'm gonna start building the team now. Try the team builder. Sign in with Google. I was already logged in. Oh wait, that's on the website, not the app. For context, the app is called FFT Companion. I like it. I've used it a lot already. What is... So, cancer is that. Alright, why did you move your paw? Because he could. That's why. It's because I can. Your mouse was in the way, so I had to move it with my paw. I do some voice acting. I've not gotten a lot, but I still do voice acting. Alright, let us, so I need to see...
Making preparations. Need something? Making preparations.
Oh, darn it. I will include stuff. I might not include, like, planning stuff, like when I'm planning out, like, character paths. Let's look here. So she is a Gemini. She pairs well with Sagittarius. So let's set you as a favorite for now. Go, Godibert. I'm thinking I'm thinking of a Holy Knight.
Greetings.
outfitter.
How am I after aught in particular?
No shield, leather caps, everyone has that. I am gonna buy a couple more potions, because you can never have enough potions.
Are you happy to thank you very much? Are you happy? Thank you for your custom. Will that be all? Good choice. May I come back any time?
Welcome. Make yourself rumours, eh?
Brigandry is on the rise across the land, and Galleon has by no means been spared. Wains are struck and pillaged, high-ranking officials taken at sword point. Most of the incidents of this past 6 months are believed to be the work of a company of felons and former sellswords known as the Corpse Brigade. It is oft said that the only good brigand is a dead brigand. And the Order of the Northern Sky would like naught more than to see the brigade made corpses for true. But as yet, it is all the knighthood can do to keep the outlaws in check. The health of King Ondorio III has been the subject of concern since his collapse at the birthday celebration of Prince Oranus. The Board of Chamberlains has announced that the king has regained consciousness and his fever has broken, but will yet require no less than 3 weeks of quietude and bed rest in order to recover. Many speculate that it may be months before the king resumes his official duties. However, Queen Luveria and her retainers have long been in charge of most affairs of state, and thus few problems are anticipated during the king's absence. Half a century of conflict between Ivalice and Ordalia is today known as the 50 Years' War. The beginning of the 50 Years' War can be traced to the death of Ordalia's king Devan III. Okay. And his failure to name a successor. His cousin, Vori VI, was next in line for the throne. However, King Denanda II of Ivalice, the uncle of Devan III, proclaimed himself the rightful heir and declared war on Ordalia. However, this was merely a pretense to justify the invasion of the neighboring Ordalian province of Zelmonia, formerly an independent state. It has been annexed by Ordalia nearly a century prior. Ivalice had been aiding the province in an effort to weaken Ordalia through increasingly severe oppression and political purges enacted by the Ordalians stifled Zelmonia's bid to regain independence. Tired of Ordalian rule, the Zelmonian leadership and nobility secretly petitioned Ivalice to take a more direct hand in their liberation. After a victory in Zelmonia, the Ivalician armies marched on the Ordalian capital of Vera. As fate would have it, Denanda II succumbed to fatal illness on the road. The momentary confusion amongst Ivalice's troops gave Ordalia the opportunity it needed to regroup. Vori VI succeeded in pushing the Ivalicians back as far as Zelmonia. The resulting impasse would not be broken until Ramadan's armies invasion 2 years hence. Ramadan, a powerful military state lying across the Rana Strait, marched on Ivalice at the behest of Vori VI, a blood relative of Ramadan nobility. However, Denanda, the second successor, Denanda IV, was a fearless warrior, personally leading his men into battle against the combined might of Ramanda and Ordalia. This, among with the outbreak of the Black Death, the plague, forced the Ramandan army to withdraw after only 2 years. 2 military orders worthy of particular mention in this conflict were the Order of the Northern Sky, led by the young Barnbaneth Beliuv, who would later claim the title of Knight Gallant, and that of the southern sky led by Godolphus Ordalio, known as the Thunder God. After countless victories at home, these two orders have been poised to advance into Ordalia. However, the protracted conflict had begun to take its toll on domestic morale. Peasant uprisings and revolts throughout Ivalice and Ordalia forced both countries to send their troops home to pacify their own citizens, resulting in another stalemate. It was Denanda's IV sudden death by malady that broke the stalemate, although some claim he was murdered. His successor, Ondoria III, was ill-suited to the throne and left the governing of Ivalice to his queen and retainers. Without Denanda IV's leadership, the armies of Ivalice had little prayer of preventing Viori VI's successor, Prince Leonard, from defeating the troops stationed in Zelmonia and advancing into Ivalice proper. Despite the valiant efforts of the northern and southern orders, Ivalice failed to repel Prince Leonard's invasion into Zeltania. Ivalice's leaders soon began looking for a peaceful alternative. In the end, both states agreed that prolonging the war would prove mutually detrimental, and a pact was signed allowing each nation to return addressing domestic strife. Right. An equal peace in name, in reality, a defeat for Ivalice. The economy of Ivalice was brought to the very brink of ruin as it struggled to pay reparations to former enemies and to repay the loans taken from neighboring states to fund its war effort. Soldiers returning from the front found themselves without pay, and entire orders of knights were summarily discharged from service. The swelling ranks of the unemployed did little to relieve the people's distrust of the crown and nobility. For context here, before I sign off, Ivalice is a Final Fantasy Tactics, the first one, takes place before, I think, which Final Fantasy is it? I have it. I'm waiting for the sale. I know there's gonna be a sale soon. Final Fantasy 12: The Zodiac Age. It is essentially, it takes place, but in that game, this is the history. Like, we see this, I believe in 12 we see the after effects of this game. And all, like, as I said earlier, Ramza is a heretic, considered a heretic. But we know that to not actually be true, and that's just, he just didn't agree with the church. But that's all the time I have for today. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you want more content coming soon. I hope that I can start streaming again as well. It'll likely be after work, because I no longer work third shift. I now work the day shift, so there's that. Although I do have to go to bed early to be up for work at 5:30 in the morning. Alright, once again, thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.